I remember a point in time when slop helpers like Hamburger Helper used to be the poverty food. That and cutting up hot dogs and craft dinner and all of those other things, just little relics of your childhood and depending on where you're at, the relics of your college years. But yes, now the fact of the matter remains, it's kind of like the whole fast food thing, right? Like that used to be just cheap slop that would get you through whatever you're working through. Eventually hit a point of max saturation where they had to bring back dollar menus and stuff like that. But yeah, when you have Hamburger Helper sales surge as Americans tighten budget for meals, it is going from an emergency food, a Wednesday or Thursday before payday Friday rolls around solution to a much more permanent staple of people's diets. Let's take a look at this. As groceries get more expensive and Americans remain unsure about the economic future, shoppers are gravitating towards a tried but true budget meal. Eagle Foods, the Cleveland, Ohio-based company behind Hamburger Helper, told Fox News Digital that a year-over-year sales rose 14.5% in August. The savory cheese-forward Hamburger Helper meal kit, introduced in 1971, has attracted consumers for over decades as a quick and easy way to prepare inexpensive ground beef. Yeah, exactly. To mask the taste of the shit swept up and squeezed into a package from the butcher shop. Eagle Foods has said that the brand is benefiting today from a renewed consumer interest tied to inflation and tighter household budgets. Mala Weideman, the executive vice president at Eagle Foods, said the previous news release, the brand is experiencing a blockbuster resurgence. That's sad because if I never, ever, ever have to become, or if I never find myself in close proximity to another box of beef stroganoff, I will consider my life complete. Just as in 1971, the brand has become a destination for consumers seeking convenience, bold flavor, and affordability amid high inflation, rising beef prices, unemployment concerns, and increasing demands on multi-earner households. Yeah, there we go. That's the one that I've seen way too much in my youth. Chili macaroni, never would have had that one. Maybe a little bit of lasagna, cheesy Italian shells. I remember the shells, but we would get like just regular shells like that. But stroganoff, way too much stroganoff. Everything else, maybe 4 cheese, but yeah, I can practically taste it, even though it's been about, 25 years since I've had any. Courtney Alev, a financial advocate at Intuit Credit Karma, noted that Hamburger Helper comeback says a lot about how consumers are coping with the rising cost of groceries. When budgets are tight, families often turn to meals that stretch further without sacrificing comfort. It's a reminder that even small shifts in spending, like swapping out takeout for an affordable home-cooked meal, reflects on how squeezed many households are feeling right now. Or you just take a look at your average takeaway costs, and it's like, bro, I could literally cook anything that is about half as expensive as that. So that also speaks to the overinflated prices at restaurants, and also just people's, myself included, penny pinching proclivities. The California-based expert says Credit Karma data shows that 77% of Americans cite grocery prices as the steepest increase they've experienced in recent years. Surge of purchases of stretch meals meals that make groceries go a bit further is a clear signal that consumers are feeling the pressure. Food is often the first place people feel that pinch because it's a core need for survival and represents a significant portion of most consumer budgets, making it especially vulnerable to cost shifts based on macroeconomic factors. Yeah, exactly. And here's the thing, man. I look at prices like that, and it's like 2 for $4 for a box of Hamburger Helper. It's been a minute since I've been down the aisle at my grocery store or going to a place other than Costco, because the food that I eat, like, I can just get it in big old boxes and big old jars, and quite frankly, I don't have that much of a differentiated palate. The next time I'm at my local grocery store, I'll go check that out, or hell, I might just pull up a flyer just to see what's going on out there. But $2, $3 for a box of Hamburger Helper at this point in time, I wish it was that cheap. But c'est la vie. That's modern day Canada. Sucks the dick. But at least it's not cold anymore. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.